Welcome back to Romans 8:28 Publishing. Elder Mike here on our second part right now on looking at God's mercy and God's grace. In our last video, we looked briefly at what mercy and grace are not. That mercy is not a get-out-of-jail-free card, and grace is not a currency to be spent, but they are given to us to change and transform our lives. And in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what mercy is. What mercy is, because mercy was not meant, again, like I said, just as a get-out-of-jail-free card. It was given to us to help change and transform our lives. And there is a great illustration of this in the scriptures, of course, because God put it all in there. And we're going to be looking at John chapter 8, verses 1 through 11 today. And in this story, we find Jesus teaching at the temple in front of a crowd, when all of a sudden these men burst on the scene, dragging a woman that has been caught in adultery, and they put her before Jesus, and they tell Jesus, you know, the law of Moses says that this woman should be stoned to death for her sin. And this was not a sincere inquiry on their part. This was a chance to try and trap Jesus. And Jesus ignores their inquiry initially. Squats down in the sand. He starts kind of just doodling in the sand, and they continue to persist. And so finally Jesus stands up and Jesus says, well, I'll tell you what, whoever among you has not sinned, why don't you cast the first stone? And he squats back down, starts doodling in the sand again. He looks up, and slowly each man has walked away, and Jesus says to the woman, he says, has none of them condemned you? And she says, none of them, Rabbi, none of them, Master, none of them, Jesus. And Jesus says, well, then neither do I. Jesus has shown his mercy. But the thing is, Jesus doesn't stop there, because Jesus tells her, and this gets to the heart of the reason for Jesus' mercy. He says, now go and sin no more. To have just spared her life would have been a job unfinished for Jesus. He didn't want to just spare her life. He wanted to give her a new life. The point of that mercy that he showed her was that she could know and experience unconditional love, so that she could then go out and share and give unconditional love. The purpose of that mercy was so that she could know that there was a more fulfilling way of life, and she could chase after that instead of chasing after the temporary pleasures. So if there has been some things that you've been chasing after that aren't filling you up, that aren't fulfilling you, accept Jesus' mercy today and get that new life, get that new birth that comes with it. His mercy was meant to show us unconditional love, to show us our worth, to show us our value. Because when we don't feel valued, when we don't feel loved, that emptiness will make us chase after those things of the world, those things of our flesh. So accept the mercy for what it is. It's Jesus' unconditional love, letting you know that there is a better way. Now go out and chase it, and God bless you. Have a blessed day, and never forget that Jesus loves you, and so do we.